Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Dying Scene Record Radar presented by Punk Rock Radar. I'm your host, Dylan, aka Screeching Bottle Rocket, and we got a lot of stuff to go over this week, so let's get into it, guys. First up, we got AFI, the All Hallows EP, back in print, or maybe it never was out of print, who knows? More copies have popped up on orange vinyl, the 10-inch version, not the 7-inch. I've seen it in a few places. I got my copy from Lunchbox Records, but they're sold out. I think 1234 Go Records still has some in stock, and at least one other record store has some on their website. So, as always, there's the written version of the Record Radar on dyingscene.com. Link to that is in the description of the video, and the links to where you can buy the records are on dyingscene.com. So let's move along here. We got another one. This is a big new release from Jugheads Revenge. Their long-awaited new EP, Vultures, coming out May 5th on SBAM or SBAM. Someone's got to tell me how to pronounce that, man. On that label, on May 5th, the first song, I'll Be Seeing You, is fucking awesome. It's in our best of March, as you probably will know in a few days when you watch that video. But yeah, record's available to pre-order, and it'll be out in a month, so very cool. Alright, here's another pre-order. This isn't really a new release. It came out last year, but it's finally getting a proper vinyl release from our friends at Eccentric Pop Records. It's the latest record from Dan Vapid and the Cheats. Welcome to Dystopia. They got two colors. They got 300 copies on this blue color vinyl and 200 on black. And while you're grabbing that record from Eccentric Pop, be sure to pick up the new Horror Section album, also available on vinyl after a few months of delay. This one's selling pretty fast. They had two variants again, both limited to 250 copies, and one of them already sold out. I think the Splatter one here already sold out, but they just got like a plain white one that's still in stock. I don't think it'll be in stock much longer, though, so act fast if you want the new Horror Section record. And here's one that is completely sold out. It is Jesse Michaels from Operation Ivy's band Classics of Love, World of Burning Hate. This EP came out in 2020, I think, but it never got released on vinyl. Asian Man finally put it out. They had 1,000 copies. I think it was one-sided LP with the backside having this screen print kind of thing on it. Those have sold out very fast within a few days. But the band says on their Facebook page there is going to be a second pressing, so look out for that, and don't miss it, because it'll probably go in the blink of a fucking eye again. Here's one that's probably going to be in stock for a bit. Bad Religion, 30 Years Live, back in print. This has actually been out of print for a while on colored vinyl, since 2016 actually, but they got 1,000 copies on Dragon Fruit colored vinyl. That's a new one, for me at least. This one is only available from Epitaph's Kings Road store, so link to that, again, is in the Dying Scene Record Radar column. And then here's another one. This came out of nowhere. So Sam I Am put out their new album, Stowaway, this week. And then out of nowhere, Cleopatra Records comes along, the kings of reissuing the most unexpected things. And they have Sam I Am's debut album, the self-titled album. They have two color variants of this. There's this black. This one looks fucking cool, man. Black with like a purple splatter, and then there's another one that's just clear. They're getting down to the last few copies of these, so they probably won't be around much longer. So act fast, again, if you want this Sam I Am record. This one's been out of print for over a decade, so probably not going to stay around too long. And then Epitaph coming through again with another 20th anniversary reissue. They got such an extensive catalog. Every week they reissue something. Motion City Soundtrack, I Am the Movie. This one turns 20, so naturally it gets the reissue treatment. There's a bunch of color variants. At least like 6 of them, I think. I could be wrong. So yeah, these will probably sit for a bit. Newberry Comics, the kings of the $35 single LP. They got some more exclusives. Epitaph keeps feeding these guys exclusives, and they keep selling. $35 you can get Is This Thing Cursed? on red with black splatter. And $32, you can get this split with Hot Water Music, Alkaline Trio split with Hot Water Music on Coke Bottle Clear colored vinyl. $32 for that one. Yeah, these I don't buy records from Newberry. They're way too expensive. But hey, if you want to, that's your prerogative. Here's a record that's not $35. It's the Phase Problems self-titled album that just came out on Mom's Basement Records. It's only $20. Somehow Mom's Basement, a little mom and pop operation John and Trisha got running over there, they can sell records for $20 and still make a little money off of it, I guess, huh? Anyway, enough about that. This album's cool, man. If you like 90s pop punk, Flav from Squirt Gun is in the band, and Frazier from the Murder Burgers is also in the band. I think this might be like a one-off thing. They just recorded the album and that was it. I don't know if they're gonna do anything beyond this. But yeah, only $20. You can get it from Mom's Basement in the US, Brass Neck in the UK, and then if you like cassettes, Memorable But Not Honorable has a cassette version of the album too. And then for you emo fans, Braid, their 1998 album Frame and Canvas. This is not really back in print. It's been getting reissued pretty regularly, but I guess this is the original mix. If that matters to you, this color variant is exclusive to Brooklyn Vegan. 300 copies of this one. Alright, then we got Hot Water Music with not one, but two split 7 inches this week. These are both available from Equal Vision Records. This one with Terror, which is on the top there. I guess this came out last year. This is the second pressing. There's two new color variants, both limited to 250 copies. And then the second one is split with a band from Germany who I'd never heard of. I guess Chuck Reagan did a split with them before this, so there's some history here. Muff Potter, interesting name. Hot Water Music's side of this split is interesting. It's a song called Drawn, which I guess was only previously released on a flexi disc that New Noise magazine released. So probably the best sounding that song's ever going to be on a record. It'll probably sound better than the flexi, if I had to venture to guess. Okay, so that's it for new vinyl releases. Now we got a little housekeeping to do here. So our friends at People of Punk Rock Records have some awesome sales going on in their store. So they got 25% off all music. That includes all formats, LPs, CDs, and cassettes. Minimum order is $75. But they got so much awesome records, you should have no problem meeting that minimum order requirement. But yeah, 25% off, that's a pretty good deal. And then also, not music, but 10% off if you want skateboards. They got skateboards with band album covers and stuff. Belvedere and Chaser and a bunch of other bands. And merch, so that's cool too. Alright, then we got a Punk Rock Radar exclusive release. The new album from German melodic punk band Baxter, Between Punk and Bourgeoisie. 50 copies on gold cassettes, 25 on purple tapes, and 25 on black and white tapes. So yeah, this is I think this is the first cassette release John is doing, and it looks fucking awesome, man, and the album's really good. So if you haven't heard this, definitely check out the new Baxter album, and if you like it as much as I did, pre-order the tape like I did. I don't even have a fucking cassette deck. I gotta go to fucking Salvation Army in a minute here and go grab one so I can play this fucking thing. But yeah, it's pretty cool, man. It's pretty fucking awesome that John's doing these releases. So support small independent labels and bands and pick that up. And speaking of supporting small independent bands, here's or labels in this case, Cat's Claw Records. Johnny at Cat's Claw Records, he's got a cool t-shirt he's doing here. It's up for pre-order on the web store. So if you want to support them and help a small independent label from the UK put out some awesome new records, the best way to do that is to grab this shirt and grab some of the records he already has up on his store. He's got no shortage of great records. The Making Friends split with Shackleford is on there, and then he's got the new Astronauts and Clayface albums up for pre-order, and the Mark Murphy and the Meds album we talked about in January is also available from Cat's Claw Records. So check that out, grab the shirt, grab some records, and help Johnny continue to put out awesome independent bands. But yeah, guys, thank you again for watching as always. That'll wrap up this week's Record Radar, and stay tuned for next week's video.